In this video, we're going to look at how working memory is much more important than IQ when it comes to grades. In the last video, you may remember that we looked at a test of knowledge. I asked students from different income backgrounds to give me a definition of the word police. That test was an IQ test, and it measures the knowledge of a student. How much experience about the world around them do they have? And their score in an IQ test would reflect their knowledge or their experience. In this video, we're going to see that it doesn't matter. What is much more important is their working memory. What can they do with that knowledge? Let's take an example. Let's say you have a student that knows so much about presidents, and I've got a couple of books here as an example. Does that mean that they can write a good essay about US presidents? It doesn't. They might have a lot of knowledge about US presidents, but unless they know how to integrate that information, how to work with that information, it doesn't mean that they're going to get an A on their essay. What I'd like to show you in this video is that our reliance on IQ as a benchmark for academic success is simply wrong. That IQ doesn't give us enough information about which student will succeed and which student won't. Again, I ran another government-funded project to look at a group of 5-year-olds to ask exactly this question. Would the students with high IQ be more successful? Would they get the A's in their writing, in their spelling, in their math compared to other students? I use sophisticated statistical analysis to look at the relationship between IQ and working memory. Which student would get the A in their writing, in their spelling, in their math? Would it be the high IQ student? Not at all. It was a student with high working memory. Their IQ scores didn't matter at all. The student with high working memory would be the ones that would be successful in the classroom. Now, as a psychologist, I get to follow students around, and 6 years later, I tracked these 6-year-olds down. And again, I looked at all their grades in reading, in writing, in spelling, in math. And again, the same question. Would their IQ scores, their definition of the word police, or would their working memory, the size of their post-it note, tell me who would get the A's? You probably guessed the answer. The student with the good working memory was the one that was much more successful. Working memory was the best predictor of academic success, much more so than IQ. I think that's very exciting because we can also train working memory. But with IQ, we're stuck with IQ. And in the next video, we're going to look a little bit more closely about how we can train working memory.